On October 1st, Shigeru Ishiba, leader of the Liberal Democratic Party, was inaugurated as the 102nd Prime Minister of Japan. However, just 8 days later, Japan's House of Representatives was dissolved.
日本国憲法第7条により衆議院を解散する。
It is because Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba had promised to dissolve the House of Representatives immediately after being elected as the leader of the Liberal Democratic Party.
新政権はできる限り早期に国民の審判を受けることが重要である。10月27日に解散総選挙を行いたい。
His intention was to solidify his political legitimacy through the dissolution and subsequent general election, and to secure public support for his policy agenda. In essence, it was a bold political gamble. However, the outcome was far from favorable. The Liberal Democratic Party, under Prime Minister Ishiba's leadership, suffered a crushing defeat in the House of Representatives election held on October 27th. In Japan's House of Representatives election, equivalent to a general election, the ruling Liberal Democratic Party not only failed to secure a majority on its own, but also fell short of achieving a majority even in coalition with its partner, Komeito. This marks the first time in 15th year since 2009 that the two parties have failed to achieve a coalition majority. Moreover, with the reorganization of the House of Representatives, a new prime minister had to be elected. Under Japan's constitution, within 30 days of a House of Representatives election, the incumbent cabinet must resign en masse, and the formation of a new cabinet and the election of a prime minister must take place. On November 11th, the election for Japan's 103rd prime minister was held. For the first time in 30 years, the election went to a runoff in the House of Representatives, with Shigeru Ishiba barely securing re-election. Now governing may become increasingly difficult without support from the opposition. Prime Minister Ishiba highlighted the following as one of the key reasons for the Liberal Democratic Party's defeat.
いろんな理由はあったにせよ、記載をすることがなかった。そのことの責任は我々自由民主党が負わねばなりません。あらゆるご批判も浴びねばなりません。
Every year, LDP lawmakers held political fundraising parties, selling tickets to individuals, corporations, and organizations. The controversy arose from the practice of assigning ticket sales quotas to lawmakers. If a lawmaker sold more tickets than their quota, the excess amount was returned to them. For example, if lawmaker A was assigned a $50,000 quota but sold $100,000 worth of tickets, the $50,000 surplus would be returned to them. It was discovered that some lawmakers had failed to report these returned funds in their political accounts and instead used them as personal slush funds. At the time, the Special Investigation Unit of the Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office seized accounting records from the LDP lawmakers, arresting and prosecuting several sitting lawmakers and their accounting managers. The scandal made a severe blow to public trust in the LDP and amplified dissatisfaction with the deeply rooted factionalism within the party. As of early 2024, 6 major factions existed within the LDP. Although 5 of them dissolved in response to the public outrage, it wasn't enough to appease the public. Founded in 1955, Japan's Liberal Democratic Party has rarely lost its position as the ruling party, with the exception of a brief 5-year period. As a result, Japan's political system has been less about competition between ruling and opposition parties and more about the internal dynamics within the LDP itself. These factions, formed around key LDP figures, have continuously perpetuated cycles of rivalry and collaboration, ensuring the party's long-term dominance. Shinzo Abe, known for his strong conservative stance, led the LDP's largest faction, the Abe faction, previously known as the Hosoda faction. Under Abe's leadership, the faction reinforced a conservative party agenda. Fumio Kishida, on the other hand, was the leader of the Kishida faction, which leaned toward a moderate approach. The faction emphasized dialogue and international cooperation, advocating for a relatively pacifist foreign policy. Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has been known for representing reformist and non-mainstream voices within Japanese politics, having previously led the Ishiba faction. Since the faction's dissolution in 2021, he has operated without any factional affiliation. In foreign and security affairs, Ishiba emphasized a moderate and cooperative approach. Domestically, however, he is recognized as a strong advocate for enhancing Japan's defense capabilities. He has identified constitutional revision and the legalization of the self-defense forces as key issues, arguing that Article 9, Clause 2, which prohibits the possession of war potential, contradicts the existence of the SDF and should be removed. Additionally, Ishiba has proposed the creation of an Asia version of NATO and sharing of US nuclear weapons, triggering significant debates. Prime Minister Ishiba is currently grappling with significant challenges in advancing his policy agenda. The LDP's failure to secure a majority in the recent election has weakened its parliamentary control, and the party's poor performance is being viewed as a reflection of his leadership. Compounding these internal issues are external factors, such as the inauguration of a new US administration under Donald Trump, which introduces additional uncertainties. It remains to be seen how Prime Minister Ishiba and the LDP will navigate these internal challenges and adapt to the evolving international landscape.